Good morning, everybody. BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, man. We play the Bucks tonight, and we play the Nuggets tomorrow. We got one day off, then we play San Antonio and Phoenix. You got one day off, then you play the Bucks and the Nuggets again. Ain't gonna be no rest. So get that out your head early. If you're a Laker fan, we're watching a lot of ball. So let's get ready for the first of what is going to be probably the most difficult schedule stretch the Lakers have ever seen in the history of the Lakers. 3 back-to-backs, 6 games, 8 nights, starting tonight. Milwaukee Bucks, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, early game, on the road, shorthanded. This is what it is, man. We'll get it out the way early, talk about what the Bucks have done. Usually I start from most recent on. Today we'll start from 5 games back and work our way forward. So I'm looking at the stats from the Hawks Milwaukee Bucks game where the Bucks won 127-121. And it's one of those games where Giannis went for a double-double, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a triple-double, actually. Triple-double. Kyle Kuzma had a double-double, 17 and 10. Brook Lopez had 13 and 13. Dame Lillard had 23, 2, 4, and 5. 2 steals, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds to be exact. Gary Trent and Kevin Porter chipped in with 15 points. 3 steals between the both of them. 4 assists between the both of them. We'll do it like that. I don't want to spit out too many numbers. I realize I just find myself reading off all of the stuff that you can look at yourself. So I'm going to try to condense it to a degree. But some of this information is important, like how people shot, for example. Dame Lillard shot 2 of 10 from behind the arc. Brook Lopez, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. AJ Green, a good 3-point shooter, 2 of 6 from behind the arc. Gary Trent, 2 of 6 from behind the arc. Taurean Prince, 2 of 5 from behind the arc. They found a way to win this game, but they only shot 29% from behind the arc. Meanwhile, their opponent, the Hawks, who've done a lot to their roster, now kind of leaning into some of their younger guys a bit more. A guy by the name of Mo Gay has really been playing well and had a good game. 4 of 6 from behind the arc, 5 of 7 from the field, 15 points, 1 block, 2 steals, and 1 assist and 5 rebounds in this particular one. Trae Young had 28 points, 13 assists on 9 of 24 shooting, 1 of 6 from behind the arc. Dyson Daniels walked away with 2 steals, 6 assists, 9 rebounds, and 16 points added to that. 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc. George Niang did not shoot well, 2 of 8 from 3, 3 of 11 from the field. Caris LeVert did, however, 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, for 21 points and 4 assists with 1 steal on that. Terrence Mann had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block on 4 of 7 shooting from the field, and 4 of 6 from the 3. So, to me, it seems like the Hawks hit their threes, 16 of 41 for 39% versus the Milwaukee Bucks that shot 11 of 37. The team stats show us exactly that, and then some. Of course, 49 of 96 from the field for the Bucks, 46 of 101 for 45% for the Hawks. The Bucks won the boards 51 to 47, although the Hawks beat them on the offensive boards 11 to 9. The Hawks walked away with 33 assists to 27 for the Bucks. Still lost. Not something you see as much as I thought I would, but I'm seeing a little more than these days. 10 steals for the Hawks, 8 for the Bucks, 6 blocks for the Hawks, 1 for the Bucks. 15 turnovers for the Bucks with 17 points off of those. 12 turnovers for the Hawks, 18 points off of those. And the Hawks won in the fast break, 28-17, and the points in the paint were the Hawks 60 to 54. The Hawks fouled more. That's really where they got hurt. Sent the Bucks to the line 37 times, 11 to 37. And actually, the Bucks fouled them even more. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That would explain it. Okay, so I was looking at the 3-point percentage. Ignore that. The free throw percentage tells me that the Bucks went to the line 18 to 23 times, and the Hawks went to the line 13 to 17 times. So we erase everything I just said. The foul differential was 21 to 13. The Hawks fouled a lot more. So yeah, I guess that's what happens there. Some of those fouls did not send the Bucks to the line, which is what I'm looking at here. Whatever the case may be, the Atlanta Hawks won on the glass, or lost on the glass, and ultimately lost the game. Although it was pretty dang close, man. Pretty dang close basketball game. But you just can't shoot poorly with lower three-point volume, and then allow the other team to hit more shots on higher three-point volume, the Hawks just have far more possessions. That's really what it comes down to. So them turnovers hurt the Bucks. Those 3 extra turnovers hurt, etc. That's really what this game showed us. It was actually a pretty decent game to watch. Like I said, Mohamed Gay was the guy who stood out for me the most. Now, of course, Caris LeVert shot very well as well. In a losing effort, despite Milwaukee shooting poorly, Giannis's triple took care of that. So, Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, that's really what the story is for that game. You can't beat Giannis when he's going for a triple-double. The next game was the abysmal Dallas Mavericks, depleted to all hell, 137-107. What a game that highlight was for me to watch. I mean, I'm just sitting there like, my God, man, why do our opponents keep playing this team? They don't have anyone out there. I don't want to watch any highlights of them, but true to what we do, that's what we did. We watched that trash. And Najee Marshall played hard, man. 22 points, 2 assists, and 11 boards. 10 to 18 from the field, 2 of 6 from behind the arc, trying to carry his team the best he can. I mean, Klay Thompson, 11 to 27 from the field, 16 to 14 from behind the arc. 6 of 14, excuse me, not 16, 6 of 14 from the 3. 28 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, 4 rebounds for good old Klay. Williams, his name is Brandon Williams, and he had a nice role in this game. 34 minutes of play, 7 to 15 from the field, 0 of 4 from behind the arc for 14 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, 5 rebounds. They're finding something with him. Max Christie has since gone quiet since the trade. He was really hot for the first 6 games, doing a lot. Now he's back to normal. 5 of 16 from the field, 2 of 9 from behind the arc, 13 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. He's not hurting for minutes, though. For all his worth, you got to play him, so I'm happy he's getting his minutes. Spencer Dinwiddie, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc for 8 points, 4 steals, 6 assists. 4 steals are pretty big. And Dwight Powell got 24 minutes in this game, 3 of 4 from the field, 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Kessler Edwards had 7 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. And Omax Prosper, 9 points, 1 steal, 2 assists on 3 of 7 shooting from the field. The Bucks didn't have any problem with this team, man. We know that. Giannis went for 32 and 15 boards, 4 offensive rebounds, 13 of 20 from the field. Didn't attempt a 3, didn't need to. Kyle Kuzma had 17 points, 4 rebounds in this one, 7 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. Very hot shooting there. Dame Lillard shot well, very well. 11 of 15 from the field, 5 of 8 from behind the arc, and hit all 7 of his free throws for 34 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. A good Dame game. Kevin Porter Jr., you better keep an eye open for that boy, man. He had a triple-double in this one. 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. But he walked away with 14 assists, 11 rebounds, and 10 points. He still has star upside. I know people are going to try to rock him into a, role-playing type of thing. But he's going to outplay certain people. And you don't want this type of performance to happen tonight. Jericho Sims used to play for the Knicks. He's had a really good run with the Bucks since being traded there at the deadline. I think that's how that went. He's been good. 5 of 5 from the field, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1 block. He's filling in for suspended Bobby Portis, and has really taken off with the Bucks. He fits in well with them, and he is a hell of a high fly act. You got to pay attention to. AJ Green, 6 of 9 from the 3. No surprise there. 18 points, 2 assists, plus 22 there. Led the whole team on that one. Actually, he didn't. No, Giannis led the team on plus 30. It was other people who had plus everything, so ignore that. But he had a good plus minus there, and that's the gist of what happened. I mean, this game, it's not a whole lot to break down. The Dallas Mavericks are depleted, man. 13 of 39 from the 3 for Dallas, 45 of 98 from the field for Dallas. The Bucks shot well, 52 of 84, 58% from the field, and 16 of 35 for 45% from 3. Got to the line 19 times, hit 17 of them, did the Bucks. The Dallas Mavericks only got there 10 times and only hit 4 of them. The Bucks just smashed like crazy on the glass, 55 to 30. 8 rebounds on the offensive end for the Bucks, 5 for the Mavs. 13 steals for the Mavs. You give them credit there. 4 blocks for the Mavs versus 6 steals for the Bucks for the Bucks on the block end. 17 turnovers for the Bucks, 25 points off of those turnovers. Not good there for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Dallas Mavericks had 10 turnovers, 16 points conceded off of that. 22 fast break points to 14. Bucks won that, and 52 points in the paint to 48. The Bucks won that too. Bucks were up by as much as 36, and of course walked away with a 30-point lead win at the end of the game. So, yeah, that was definitely not something I would suggest you watch any highlights of at all. Steer clear of the Dallas Mavericks till they get healthy. The next game, they played the Orlando Magic and lost. Orlando Magic beat the Bucks, and which is the beginning of a losing streak that the Bucks are now on. Their winning days haven't been since they played that awful Dallas team, which really is encouraging when considering the Bucks are supposed to be a very good team and they'd be losing to people. So the Orlando Magic are just starting to get healthy for the most part. I mean, as healthy as they possibly can be. Paolo's back, Franz is back. Paolo walked away with 29 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds on 9 of 16 shooting from the field, 4 of 7 from behind the arc. Did miss free throws, took 10 of them. Franz Wagner went 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3, 18 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. Cole Anthony, 22 points, 3 blocks for Cole Anthony, 1 steal, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds on 8 of 13 shooting from the field, 4 of 6 from the 3. That's huge. That'll get you beat. If you let Cole Anthony have 3 blocks, you're going to have a hard time. Wendell Carter had a quiet night, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Jonathan Isaac went 2 for 2, 4 points, 1 rebound. Tristan Da Silva in 11 minutes of play had 5 points, a steal, assist, and 3 rebounds, so 2 of 4 from the field. Anthony Black had 18 minutes in this one, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, 11 points, a block, a steal, and 2 boards. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Bataz Day only played 9 minutes in this one, 3 points, 2 rebounds. So, you know, I mean, Orlando just found a way to beat this team. They didn't score a whole lot themselves. 111 is not a million points, but it's more than the Bucks. Bucks had a good game from Giannis, 37 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. 15 of 23 from the field, did not attempt a 3. You're noticing how Giannis ain't attempting 3s. There are players in this league right now who have come to the conclusion that they can be so very efficient from the field and so very inefficient from the 3 till it doesn't really make any sense for them to shoot. Zubats is a guy that we've seen do that. Zion's a guy we're seeing doing that right now, and now Giannis. So I don't think you have to worry about Giannis shooting too many 3s. We have seen Giannis shoot the 3 well. In fact, one of his best 3-point shooting games against in his career was against us. We haven't forgotten he hit like 5 or 6 of them in one game about 4 years ago. So, you know, you don't want to play with him in that regard, but if he's not going to attempt them, then ain't no sense in expecting him to. Kevin Porter had 12 points off the bench, 1 steal, 2 assists in this one, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, shooting well there. Dame Lillard had a 50% from the field type of game, 9 of 18 from the field, 4 of 9 from behind the arc, 26 points, 1 steals, 4 assists, and 7 rebounds. If I'm not mistaken, this was the highlights where Dame Lillard took the game-winning shot, and it wasn't a good look at all. I think this was that one. But he had also taken a fadeaway 3-point shot from the corner that did fall that I thought was a terrible shot too. It just happened to fall. So if I'm not mistaken, this might have been the game where I looked at Dame's shot selection and wasn't pleased. I think that's what this was. Taurean Prince walked away with 13 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from behind the arc. Very good shooting there. Kuzma did not shoot well, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Brook Lopez had 8 points, 1 steal, a block, and 2 boards, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the arc. Be careful with Brook Lopez. He can shoot for sure. We know that. AJ Green missed all 3 of his 3s, but he did have 3 steals, 4 assists, and 2 boards. And Jericho Sim walked away with 3 blocks, 2 points, 2 rebounds in this one. So the Bucks lost. Close game. You know, they shot well from the 3, 11 of 23 from the 3, which is very low volume in this modern day NBA. They only attempted 23 threes. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. 41 of 75 from the field, 54%. So you look at the shots that the Bucks took, and they had very few attempts on the basket. 75 from the field is not a lot. The Bucks had, the Magic rather, 42 of 82 from the field, 51%, and then 12 of 32 from the 3, 37%. So, like, volume was really the issue here, in my opinion. The Bucks won the boards, 38-34. Neither one of these teams really rebounded much. I guess it was a lot of shots made. That tells the story there. Neither of these teams had very good assist numbers. 17 for the Bucks, 19 for the Magic. 5 steals, 5 blocks for the Magic. 8 steals, 4 blocks for the Bucks. 13 turnovers for the Bucks, 21 points off of those turnovers. Bad in transition defense. We've seen that a couple games in a row now with these Bucks. We weren't able to take advantage against the Nets in that area. In fact, they had one of their best games of the season against us because we didn't take advantage of that. This is another team that has that as a weakness, and if we're not going to attack it, we definitely play into their hands. 10 turnovers for the Magic, 14 points conceded off of those, 15 fast break points for the Bucks, 7 for the Magic, and 46 points in the paint for the Bucks, 38 for the Magic. And the Magic were up by 17 at one point in this game, but only won by 2. And that is what it was for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic. So Milwaukee just didn't have enough volume going on here. They turned the ball over too much and let them score in transition on them. Just it was a close game. They had a chance to win it, but it's hard to win games like this when you do some of the things that they did in this game. So we'll go on and see where the second loss comes for the Bucks in a row. Let's see if my phone will hurry up and load. We will know that they played the Cleveland Cavaliers. Nobody beating the Cavaliers right now. I keep telling people the Cavs are the best team in the NBA. People don't want to hear me. Oh, it's the Celtics. No, it ain't the Celtics. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're the best team in basketball right now. It ain't OKC. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in basketball right now. The team stats is what I'll start with. The Bucks shot 42% from the field, 39 of 91, 29% from the three, 9 of 31. The Cavaliers shot 40% from three, 19 of 47, and 44% from the field, 39 of 88. The Bucks won the boards on this one, 50 to 44, 15 offensive rebounds for Bucks, Cavs 13. Cavs had more assists, 25 to 17. Cavs had more steals, 11 to 9. Both teams had 2 blocks. 18 turnovers for the Bucks, 17 points off of those. Once again, not so great in transition. 15 turnovers for the Cavs, 14 points off of those. Points in the paint went the Bucks' way, 46 to 36, and the fast break points went the Cavs' way, 16 to 9. The Cavs had a 19-point lead in this game at one point and ended up winning by 12. And just more Cavs dominance, man. I'm telling y'all, Cavs dominance. That's what it is. 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from Bernard for E. Mobley. 13 points, 3 steals, 1 block, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. A lot of people filled up the box score here. Jared Allen had 11 points, 3 steals, a block, 3 assists, and 6 boards on 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Very efficient there. Garland only hit some bad shooting from Mitchell and Garland. 1 of 8 for Garland from the 3, 1 of 7 from Mitchell. 4 of 15 for Mitchell from the field, 4 of 13 for Garland. Not great. 13 points for Garland, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. And Mitchell had 15 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Max Strus, 6 of 11 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3. He was hot. 17 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 9 boards. And then you had some people chip in off the bench for the Bucks. Dean Wade walked away with 9 points. Sam Merrill walked away with 9 points. Ty Jerome also had 9. DeAndre Hunter had 6 points. Just a little bit of everybody chipping in. Isaac Okoro had 5 points, that kind of thing. Nothing too major, but enough people filling in. And you see the depth of the Cleveland Cavaliers starting to show up as they use 10 people off of their bench at one point or another. So that should tell you something that is very important. The more depth you have, the more likely you're going to be able to keep people healthy throughout the course of the season. If you only got like 7 or 8 people in rotation all season long, you're going to lean on those people a little too much, LA. And that is ultimately what we're running into. You see the teams at the top, they don't have that problem. Because on any given night, they can literally play 11 people that aren't their starters. That's depth. You need it. So that's what it is, man. The Milwaukee Bucks, their box score, how they walked away, Giannis walked away with 30. On 13 to 24 from the field, no threes attempted. Paying attention to that. 30 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 9 rebounds. If Giannis is not going to attempt any threes, we need to really consider how we strategize against him, because he shrinks the floor if he's not going to be a threat back there at all. I know he does have some 3-point shooters. It may not be as necessary for him to attempt those, but they're losing games. When you consider how this is going, they're losing. They're not winning when he's not shooting. It just is what it is. Kyle Kuzma had 14 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3. Torian Prince, 2 of 6 from the 3, 2 of 7 from the 3, 5 from the field, 2 of 7 from the field. 6 points, 1 steal, 3 assists. Brook Lopez, 7 points, 2 blocks, 9 rebounds on 1 of 4 from the 3, 2 of 5 from Bernard. Dame Lillard, 8 of 19 from the field, 1 of 7 from the triple, 22 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 5 boards. And then off the bench, they got 10 points out of Ryan Rollins, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 or 3 from three-point. But AJ Green had 2 points. Kevin Porter only had 2 points. They got 10 rebounds out of Jericho Sims, 3 assists and a steal, but he didn't score. Gary Trent had 5 points. It's no help from the bench. No help from the bench. Giannis goes off. Dame kind of cold from the 3. Lopez kind of cold from the 3. Gary Trent was cold, 1 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3. You know, a lot of bricking going on, man. A lot of bricking going on, and that's the story there. Cleveland just does what Cleveland does, continue to win. And then last but not least, I saved the best for the last. They played the Indiana Pacers in a game that most of us will not forget how it ended. We will not at all forget the 3-point shot hit by Tyrese Halliburton at the buzzer on some type of wacky soccer-like formation that they ran that worked. Sent him to the corner. He caught the ball. Some call it a travel. Not in modern times. It's not a travel. In the times that we grew up in, yes, you have to put the ball on the floor first. But in this situation, he was able to catch the ball in stride, run to the corner, launch it, and it was all swish. He was fouled, and so it was a 4-point play. So that sent him into a position of victory with him hitting that free throw along with the 3-point shot. So that was a spectacular 4-point play to win a game. It's not something you see very often, but it did define this basketball game for both teams. So Taurean Prince, man, 18 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 6 boards, 5 of 16 shooting from the field, 4 of 8 from behind the arc. Giannis did attempt a 3, he missed it. 9 of 14 from the field, 19 points, 17 boards, 7 assists there. Kyle Kuzma had 9 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 of 9 from the field. No 3s hit, 3 attempted though. Brook Lopez, 9 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 23 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds. Dame Lillard had 15 points, 11 assists, and 3 rebounds on 4 of 14 shooting from the field, 2 of 7 from behind the arc. Kind of went cold there, Dame, did you not? 3 of 3 for Jericho Sims from the field, 6 points, a block, a steal, and 3 boards. Gary Trent had 9 points in this game, 3 of 6 from the 3, 3 of 7 from behind the arc. Kevin Porter had 9 points, 4 assists, 2 boards, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, and AJ Green was 2 of 5 from 3, 4 assists attached to the 6 points in the board that he got. Pascal, 10 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from behind the arc for 25 points, 5 assists, and 12 rebounds on a double-double for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Naismith had 9 points, 4 boards. Miles Turner had 13 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. 1 of 8 from behind the 3 there. 5 of 12 from Miles Turner from the field. Andrew Nembhard, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3 for 12 points. 3 assists, a steal, and 2 boards. Tyrese Halliburton, the game winner, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from behind the arc, 14 points, 10 assists, 2 steals, 3 rebounds, and a shot we'll never forget. Ben Mathurin, starting to get his rhythm back after coming back from injury. 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And TJ McConnell, tried and true, 7 assists, 4 steals, 2 rebounds, a block, and 12 points on 6 of 9 shooting from the field. And our old friend Thomas Bryant, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 10 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds. And Obi Toppin chipped in by getting a 3 points the old-fashioned way. Probably dunked the ball and got fouled more than likely. So that's really what it was, man. The Pacers won this game by 1 after being down by a whopping 3 points. They got the victory, man. They shot 50% from the field, 44 of 87 did the Pacers, 13 of 39 from the 3, 33%, versus the Bucks, who shot 51% from the field, 43 of 84, and 38% from 3, 14 of 36. The Bucks won the boards, 44 to 38. Both teams did not have a lot of offensive rebounds, 6 for the Bucks, 5 for the Pacers. 32 assists for the Bucks to 30 for the Pacers. Both of them did that. Steals, Pacers won that, 11 to 4. Blocks, 3 to 2. Pacers won that as well. 15 turnovers for the Bucks. 23 points off of those. Bad transition defensive team. Seeing it. 10 turnovers for the Pacers. 12 points conceded off of that. The Pacers smashed in the fast break, 31 to 3, and they won No, the Bucks won in the paint 52-48. So when you let teams get in the fast break as bad as the Bucks allowed the Pacers to do, you're likely not going to be the victor at the end of that game. It's a wonder that they even had a 3-point lead in that situation, given what we're seeing here. The Pacers are known for their offense, but that is a substantial difference, to say the least. 31-3 is crazy. So that's what it was, man. The Bucks on a 3-game losing streak. They're coming off of one of the most historical, memorable losses that anyone will see this season. You consider that shot that was hit, and now we got to face them. And we're shorthanded as hell, and coming off our own 2-game losing streak where we just got embarrassed by a lowly Nets team in Brooklyn, falling in the standings. Actually, right now, if you look at the standings, the Lakers mathematically are still in second place or have regained second place, because Denver did lose last night against the red-hot Minnesota Timberwolves. And so we're definitely happy to see that. The team we'll see tomorrow lost their last game. So, yeah, we are in second place right now, and the Milwaukee Bucks are in fourth place in the Eastern Conference. A half game ahead of Indiana, who just beat them. So, yeah, they're going to want to win this game for a million reasons, but none more than to stay above Detroit and Indy. Detroit is only a half game behind Indiana. So, both of these teams are in a fight. This should be a playoff-like game for both teams, but unfortunately, we're so depleted that I don't know if we have any chance of beating the Bucks tonight, to be completely honest with you. I'm not going to even hold you guys. It's going to be very difficult for us to match up against Giannis tonight, especially with Jackson Hayes out, Braun out, Maxi Kleber, of course, is out, Rui still out. Yeah, Luka is a game-time decision, may actually miss this game. They're going to have to rest him at some point. So I don't know if this will be the one they rest Luka too. So it's going to be tough. The Milwaukee Bucks, they got a bunch of people on game time decision. Obviously, Bobby Portis is suspended till April 8th. But Giannis and Dame and Tyler Smith and Chris Livingston are all game time decisions, of whom I expect them to play. I expect all those people to play. So that's what it is, man. Your Los Angeles Lakers are going to be wearing their purple road uniforms tonight. Very traditional stuff. The Bucks are going to be wearing their whites. Nothing special there. Their white home uniform, probably their traditional green ugly floor. And we will see a bunch of old Lakers. Darvin Ham is going to be sitting over in the sidelines. Likely having his hands in his pockets a good portion of the time. Taurean Prince going to be shooting threes. He's getting a start there. Anybody surprised? Of course, not me. And, of course, Kyle Kuzma, our champion, who we sent to the Washington Wizards, is always going to look to beat us. He's in a winning type situation again after being in the hell for the last 4 years. So I know he's going to be excited about going up against us. And they're going to have the home crowd behind them. Think about a guy like Gary Trent Jr. who chose the Bucks over the Lakers. We should have a special interest in making him look foolish for that as well. So it's just a lot of Laker ties to that situation. Brook Lopez obviously used to play with the Lakers before he got to the Bucks. We were the team he was on. So it's a lot of Laker stuff going on over there, man. And I don't know if people really notice, but the Bucks tend to target Laker stuff. It just is what it is, targeting our stuff. I don't know what the science is behind that, but that's what it is. At the end of the day, though, none of that crap really actually matters, if I'm being completely honest with you. What really matters is Dame and Giannis. If they happen to have historical nights, you can't beat them no matter what. They can both go off for 100 points, so what are you going to do, right? Point is, Giannis is not attempting threes. They're terrible in transition defensively. You can beat them in the fast break if you have enough athletes to do so. And they've been losing lately in some games that I'm pretty sure they'd love to have back. Close games at that. So we need to understand that they're competitive, even though they're on this losing streak. It's not like they've been getting really stomped out. I mean, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're going to beat most teams. They had a shot that could have won it against Orlando. They got beat in a way that you probably don't lose very often, to say the least, against the Pacers. So their 3-game losing streak is a bit of a optical illusion. I don't think they were so deficient in those games that they couldn't have won them if they played those games twice. So that's what's unfortunate about their losing streak. Ours is a bit more conventional. You lose to who? The Celtics at home, and then the Nets, at home, which is on the road for us. But you get the point. Those teams were in their building, and they beat us. We're depleted, and man, I don't know what is going to make us competitive tonight. It's going to be tough, especially if Austin continues to shoot as poorly as he did. If Luka doesn't play, it's going to be tough, man. So We just got to weather the storm. By the grace of the man upstairs, we're in the second place somehow. The right things are happening so that we're in this position. So while Brown has been out, we've still been able to maintain our seating positioning. And that's really important when looking at what we got going on. But we do have to stop the bleeding on this losing streak, try to at least get one victory on this 4-game road trip. And we know we'll be in altitude tomorrow just as depleted. So we got to try to make this the game that we win if at all possible. So it's going to be tough, man. This whole stretch is tough. You can clearly see that. But we're up for the challenge. You know, professional athletes, talking heads, all of us fans, we'll be up for the challenge. Tonight at 4:30, the Bucks will be the team we see. Tomorrow, we'll see the Nuggets. We'll rest for a day, and then we'll get ready for another two teams back-to-back. We'll rest for a day, and then we'll get ready for another 2 teams back-to-back. I need the NBA to hear me when I say this. You are doing a mad disservice to teams by allowing this to even be possible. For even allowing this to be possible, you're putting at risk the talent on this basketball team. We're depleted going into this. How are we going to look at the end of it? BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. Out.